Hi. So I just finished the reading that you're about to watch, and I had to come do a quick um, message just right beforehand. So I just want to say that this was a surprise reading that I felt like really needed to come in. And I apologize the delivery. I'm a little scattered in the reading. I hope that the message comes through clear. It just wasn't um, coming through me as clearly or as easily as I would have liked, but I just wanted to give you that heads up. But there's some beautiful pearls of messages in there, a couple of some nuggets in there about you are a light worker. I just want to give you that heads up that there's a beautiful message. Even if the delivery is a little could be a little bit better, but I'm still getting to upload the video. Okay. All right, so I hope that you enjoy it and you get something out of it, okay? All right, I will see you in a few. I'm going to connect the videos and then upload, okay? All right. Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing? So I know I don't usually do them on Sundays, but I was going about my business this morning and I just felt the pulse of a reading, and I was like, okay, well, what's going on, guys? And they showed me just some visuals that it was to be in this format, not like the other format that I use, which is just my hands. And then I kept trying to like just press into the energy that's there to understand, is it is it Lemurian? Is it angel? Is it twin flame? Is it, goddess, life, work, creativity? And they wouldn't really tell me much. So I definitely checked to make sure that the guidance that I was getting was from the light and of the light and, all of that. And so I decided to finish getting ready for the morning and then come sit down and do this. And today, so I have 4 children. My oldest is 23. Then I have an 18-year-old, a 16-year-old, and today my baby is 15. So it's a very special day, and bless her heart, she actually went into the other room so I could do this reading. So even for her, for her 15th birthday, she still was kind enough to let me have some space to do this reading for everybody and myself, because this. Oh, we'll see. I don't know. This is kind of a mystery to me too. So this is going to be interesting. But I was shown visuals to certain decks, and then I double checked with the pendulum, and I got yeses for them. So that was kind of exciting too for me. So this is the Angel Therapy deck by Doreen Virtue. And I actually had a conversation with somebody recently about, sometimes when you pick a deck and you don't have a resonance with it, and then all of a sudden, you do. This was one of those decks, and I actually mentioned this to this person. So hi, if you're watching this. This was one of those decks. I got this deck and kind of regretted it. I was like, I already had like 100 of Doreen's decks, and I was like 100 different angel decks, and I'm like, I don't really need another one, but I felt pulled to get it. And it's funny, I ended up not really vibing with, like, just was like, oh, okay, and I put it down. I was like, it's another one of Doreen's decks. It was after she had went into Christianity, and I was like, okay, well, I guess I was just meant to have another one, or I read the energy wrong. And so but now I find that this was before I started the channel, so and now I find that I'm called to use it all the time on the channel. So sometimes if you have a resonance with a deck, it doesn't always make complete sense right in the moment, or you may find some resistance to a deck, or you may find that you just aren't, oh, it's nice, yeah, whatever. So what I recommend is, if that happens, I mean, sure, you can give it away, you can do whatever you want, especially if you have a really bad reaction. But you can put it aside or just start working with it. You can try pulling a card from it like once a week and seeing if there's a message in there, because sometimes oh, this is interesting. This is coming in right now. I wasn't planning on this, and this isn't what I normally think. That's interesting. I kind of felt it coming in a minute ago when I was talking. Okay, so I'm just going to go with it. But sometimes our resistance to a deck is actually our resistance to a message that it really wants to bring. So I apologize if this person is watching this. I did not mean for this to happen, but because I know that she watches my videos. But sometimes a resistance is actually a resistance of something within us that the deck is trying to say. It's a reflection of something. So it may be touching on a side. What they're saying is like a deck when we have a resistance to a deck, it could be a resistance, like it could be bumping against a part of our ego or our shadow side, or it could be a resistance to something about ourselves. So let's just say, like the angel decks, right? Like, so the angel decks. Now, this one wasn't bumping against my ego. It was actually, yes, it was what they're saying. See? So what they're saying is it was bumping against my judgment of where Doreen was at. Yep, that makes sense. Okay, so I was, because this was back when that, she first came out. I was kind of I was struggling with it because I trained with her and read all her books, and I was suffering from severe postpartum depression, actually, with my baby, and her work possibly could have saved my life. I was in a really dark place, with, in regards to myself. Oh, look, the time was just about it's 4:44. Yeah. So it was 44. So, but anyways, my goodness. See, I told you I was not planning on this reading. So it was bumping against my ego at the time. And now I've learned to come to process with it, come into peace with it, in that, I don't mind that she went Christian. I don't mind at all. What I was minding was the way that she was now talking about the old community, and that was really bothering me, and it kind of hurt me. So that is why I was resisting this deck. Thank you, guys. So I have a clarity for myself. So sometimes when we don't have a resonance with a deck, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's not in resonance. It could be in complete resonance. Interesting. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to get on with the reading. I'm sorry, guys, but that was like just very unplanned, but I got to go with what's coming. Okay. So this is the Angel Therapy deck by Doreen Virtue. Oh. You are a powerful light worker. It is safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual power brings great blessings in loving service to the divine. Wow, look at the message of this card. Look at all of the pink roses. Oh my goodness. My sign, my avatar picture for here is the pink rose. Pink roses are very sacred to me. Oh, that's funny. And I was just thinking how much flowers, we have the flower deck here, and how much flowers have been a big part of my life. And the Pleiadians, when they come into me, when I work with the Pleiadians, they actually come in a flower but it's more of a lily. It's like a white lily, and out of the center is this beautiful like purplish light. That's how the Pleiadians come to me. And here we have the star seed deck. So we'll see what wants to come out here with this. Oh, and look, she's got the same color purple. Isn't that funny, huh? You're a powerful light worker. So I was wondering if this was going to be a Pleiadian reading, because I thought I was feeling them, but I felt so, yes. So there's some Pleiadian energy here as well. Oh, hold on, guys. 2 cards went flying. Okay. So you are a powerful light worker, and the earth is pulsing. The pulse of the mother, slow down time in nature. So it's a really good idea to get out into nature and to allow yourself, and look at how much these cards actually, hold on guys, I want to do it so that you guys, do you see she's laying like on a bed of flowers, and they're like pink, and then she's in that color. Do you see like the similarity in it? So you are a powerful light worker. It's important for you to get out into nature. It's important for you or us to get out into nature, because I felt like this reading was for me too, especially to this one. So and to rest, but it's like feeling the pulse of earth is really important. I know that there's a lot of star seeds that resonate with like, get me out of here. I don't feel home here, or they just have a hard time here. And so what this card is saying is that it's time to slow down and to be in nature. And that's a lot of what is going on, it's making us do, right? Because a lot of people are getting out into nature as a way to help process the energy or to just get out of the house. So you are a powerful light work. It's important to get out into nature. And the more so what they're saying is that the more grounded that you are, the more that you feel connected to Mother Earth, the more that you will have direct communication with your star family. Look at that beautiful, beautiful energy. And it's, it could be that you have different, you could be Syrian, there could be Pleiadian, you could be all of the above, Syrian, Andromedan, whatever it is that you resonate with, but your star family. But what they're saying is you're part of a team of souls. Call in support. So you can call in your star family. I've had a strong connection with flowers since my teens, but for the last year it's really been coming in, and it came in probably about a year and a half ago when I believe it was about a year and a half ago when I first met the Pleiadians on a personal level, and where I first started being aware of them. Sorry, I'm getting the cards, and they came in like the flower, and then all of a sudden I started using flower essences. I use them nearly every day. I just love their resonance. And so, flowers have a strong star component to them, an energy that is like of the stars is what they're showing me. This is the Lemurian Oracle. Okay. So this shows here, like, look at the little beings. These are all little star beings. Those are your star family that are up there supporting you. I feel like this is like just a representation of Mother Earth, and like this is like you, and they're connecting your energy. So they're here to support you. And then on the bottom of this deck, when I just put it down, was breathe the sun. So presence, pineal activation, relax, let go. That's another earth energy. So, the sun is a beautiful power source. It helps bring in lots of nutrients. For me, it's a very masculine energy. So, but it's going to help you relax and let go. And that's, connecting to Mother Earth is really important for being able to ground our energies here and to make us more, they're saying focus. So as star seeds or light workers, getting lost inside our heads, we could have very active imaginations, we could have a very active mind, our minds can be very prone to thinking too much and racing. I gotta do. And it's funny is that I had another deck here that has nothing to do with this reading, but I was looking at it, and when I looked down, it was the Star Child Tarot. Star Child. Hold on a second. Let me check the name of it. Yes, Star Child. I just want to make sure child was the right term and not star seed. So Star Child is and it was 1222. So it was the right deck, name of the deck. So I looked down, and there was the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is, very thought-based, very honest, very direct, right? So what I'm feeling like is that that card, oddly enough, is part of the reading, even though I tucked it away and put it away because it was part of something else. What I'm hearing, though, is that being connected to the earth is going to help bring in the energy of who you are as a light worker or a star seed. It's going to help you connect to your high priestess energy, because it was actually the King of Swords and the High Priestess in that card. So, to be a lot of people, I know that the dailies have been about, connecting to the High Priestess within you, right? You are a seer, you are an oracle, it was all of that. But what they're saying is that connect to the earth, because you are a powerful light worker, and your starseed family is here in order to connect to your highest high priestess, like the high priestess within you, just to keep rising up. It's important to ground your energy so that you don't get too flighty, or you don't receive the messages. Because if you're either too grounded or not grounded enough, you can actually be blocking the mess from fully receiving and interpreting the messages and the flow of the divine. Okay. All right. So let's see this here. I'll pull another one from the Lemurian Star Child. So guys, oh geez guys, they're just flying out. I'm falling on the floor. Oh, the Way of Pearls. Oh, this is really beautiful card. So the Way of Pearls, liminal space, new energies, trust, time of growth. So the energy of the pearl is coming in. And what I'm picking up with this is, like, you know, the grain of sand, like, you know, you can take this time being in quarantine, you know, being in isolation. You can take this time. It feels, you know, it's like the oyster feels the sand, and what it does is it sends, you know, I forget what it's called, but it sends energy and focus to that little piece of sand because it doesn't feel right, and a beautiful pearl is made. Okay, so what they're saying is that you can, with the help of the dolphins, which by the way is very Pleiadian energy, starseed energy, and Lemurian energy actually. So right here is this beautiful pearl surrounded by sacred geometry, and it was just 1522. And then look up here in your crown chakra, and that's in her hands. So you are a powerful light worker. It could be that you are looking into different healing methods. Maybe you're working with crystals. Maybe you're wondering what this Lemurian or starseed information is about. Or it could be that you are already deeply entrenched in it. But now is a time to take what feels like sand, feels like an irritation, and turn it into a pearl. You can use this energy with your light worker ways in the help of your star family to really connect to that part of yourself. Let's ask the flower deck by Doreen Virtue and Robert Reeves, the Flower Therapy Oracle. Now, when this deck came in, and this came in it was after the Angel Therapy, so I had already found some peace around it. But this one I have had resonance with from day one. And again, it fell on the floor. Sorry, guys. Your wishes are coming true. How beautiful is that, this deck up in? What your heart has been longing for is getting closer each day. Oh, I didn't show it to you. It's the sweet pea. The sweetness of life. If you really want to feel that presence and that light worker, and feel like just like accept, you know, the light worker within you so that you can do this beautiful work. Look at how in both these cards, look at the hand with the white. She has the pearl, she has the white. Here it's like almost like the sun energy, and then we have the moon. So this is balancing your masculine and feminine energies. The earth and the stars. So there's a lot of earth and the sun, you know, like the earth and the sky. Like there's just a lot of polarities going on in this reading. It's really beautiful. Let's see what else they want to say. They're saying to pick another Lemurian. Your wishes are coming true. So think, what is it that you've been wishing for? What is it that you have been hoping to come into fruition? And what I'm hearing is, think of something, not just, for some it could be about something that you're bringing into your life, but what I'm hearing is like something within yourself. You know, do you wish to open up that high priestess in you more and more? Do you wish to embrace that you are a light worker and understanding what that means? You know, do you wish to know your star family? Oop, they're saying stop. Yeah. Essences and energies. Attuned to subtle energies, balance, frequency holders. So balance, I was telling you, there was a lot of polarities in this reading. Oh, sorry, guys. Bouncing it all over the place. So I'm just kind of excited. So there's a lot of balance that was in this reading. There was a lot of polarity. So this card is kind of bringing in the reading and wrapping it up, that now is a time for balance, right? You can't, you can't have a cup of water without the cup, and you can't have it without the water. So bringing it in and pouring the water into a strong structure, and then it gives you a nourishing glass of water. So, and that's what the earth is getting out in nature. It's that structure, it's that grounded energy to help remind you that you are here on earth and that you are safe, you are loved. And it's a good way to ground out some of the rougher energies, right? So you can just imagine your feet growing roots when you're walking on, if you go out into the woods, just imagine roots growing from your feet and then just touching the core of Mother Earth and how she sends back up energy that's very nourishing for you. So you can imagine you can send down all of the energy that's just meant to be let go of, send it down through the roots or down through a grounding cord. You can send it down and just watch it transmute at the core of Mother Earth, and then that energy can come back and revitalize you. And it helps you process a lot of what's going on, especially after you go out in public right now. I think we've talked about that quite a bit already. And then the essences, I just found that funny because of I've been talking about working with flower essences. So attune to the subtle energies. So everything, what they're saying is that there's a time coming in right now for you. There's a time coming in where you're going to be attuning more and more to these subtle energies. And a good way to be able to hold that frequency, okay, is to find that balance, balancing your masculine and the feminine, balancing the earth with the sun, Father Earth, Mother Sky, Mother Earth, Father Sky. So, balancing the sun, the moon, the stars, and just all of that beautiful stuff, the water and the cup, the cup is the masculine energy, the water is the feminine energy. So, in order to have that full glass of nourishing water, you have to have both. And you have to slow down. If you're going 1,000,000 miles an hour, it's hard for you to be attuned to the subtle energies, to realize that you're feeling feeling it all for some people, and then for other times it could be just, for other people it could just be everything that you're feeling. In deciphering what's yours and what's somebody else's, the more quiet you get, the more attuned you get to who you are and what is yours, the more that you'll be able to tell. Okay? And what this card is saying with essences and energies is be very mindful that you are sensitive to it, whether or not you realize it. It's more about slowing down so that you can realize you're sensitive to it. So your mind might be going 1,000,000 miles an hour, and you go into a store, but your mind is boom, 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 boom. Oh, it was just 2, 2, 2, 2. So, going 1,000,000 miles an hour and you're bouncing around, but you're still in that energy field. You're just not consciously, you're just not consciously aware of it. So what they're saying is that you are a powerful light worker. This is the way of pearls, right? You can take the energy that you process and transmute it, okay? Because you are a frequency holder. So if you are holding on to those energies, then you are attracting more of that energy to you. And it's kind of activating more of the ego stuff that's meant to be let go of. And what they're saying is it's time to relax and slow down so you can let go of it, because it's time to breathe the sun. Both of these are talking about the earth. This is a pineal activation, so you got to relax and let go. So earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. And so if you so wish, there's a pineal activation, and the pineal is the pineal gland it's beautiful for helping you perceive these energies. It's actually very important, and it was 2333 at that point. So, you know, 333 is a powerful energy of the Ascended Masters. And so what I'm hearing from them now is that if you so wish it, you can ask your star family now to give you a pineal activation the more that you look at this card. And you can ask, please have my intuitive self, the high priestess, whether you're male or female, within develop at a rate that's right for me. Help me honor and cherish this side of myself and use what feels like irritants to recognize the pearls of life, to help me turn them into pearls of wisdom. Because there's new energies coming in, and that's what this is saying. And the star family is here supporting you, and your wishes are coming true. So I feel like this was a little bit all over the place. I was a little all over the place. I was truly not planning on doing a reading. I was planning on celebrating my daughter's birthday. So I hope that you enjoyed this, even though I was a little all over the place. And please excuse the delivery. And I hope that this message resonated and you felt the energy. But the Pleiadians are coming in strong, letting you know that you are a light worker and you have a star family that's out there supporting your waking up. Okay? All right. All my love. And I will be back tomorrow with a daily. Okay?